Hey everybody, it's Wacky Wednesday with Sheryl. This week we wanted to keep it light, so I am going to do a tutorial on how to cut up a t-shirt so it doesn't look like a t-shirt. Anyhow, so I have this t-shirt, or this sweatshirt here, that my mom picked up for me actually a couple years back after Halloween for really cheap. See, but this sweatshirt is everything I hate about like being a mom. If that makes any sense. Like, I don't like mom jeans, and I'm not real big on theme dressing, but oh my god, Nugget. But you kind of have to do that stuff sometimes because, you know, you want to be a good mom. So I end up wearing this sweatshirt with like a pair of jeans, and I feel wretched the whole entire time. So what we're going to do today is we're just going to quickly cut off the collar and then cut off the band at the bottom and then the sleeves. And then if I have time, I will shred it. But the first thing we're going to do is just cut off the cuffs. And you know what? This does not have to be neat. You just want, I gotta get it, it's easier to cut when you don't do it right on the seam. Because I'm probably going to make these shorter or shred them. But the first thing you want to do is cut off the bands. And then also, we're going to cut the band at the bottom too. Honestly, does anyone think that sweatshirts look good on people? Like you're just like, on a man, but it's just not meant for a woman's body. It's just not. With the band at the bottom, makes you thick through the middle. It's just not a good look. I mean, at a football game or whatever, I guess it's fine, but I've worn this for the Halloween parade, and I've hated every second of it. So a few months ago I started cutting all my clothes. And so I figured I'd cut this one too. So that's what we got. Just got the bottom cut like that and the sleeves. Now you can put it on and cut it on you, but I am just going to, I'm going to put it actually pretty wide through the, I'm going to cut it right there. And it's a little harder to get through the seam there. So this is probably going to come off the shoulders a little bit. Crap, here comes the cats. And then you just want to cut off the collar, and then when you put it on, can you see this? I don't even know if you can see it. See what I'm doing here? I'm just right now cutting around the band, and then I'm gonna, where I took the, here look, I cut the top off, and then here's where I made the initial cuts where I wanted them to be. So I'm gonna take this and I'm gonna meet it up right there. And you could always go back and, you know, get any edges, but it's just a lot easier that way. And it doesn't have to be an oval. You can make it a triangle. You can just cut the band off and then cut it straight down to do like a V-neck. You can do whatever you want. Now on the back, I'm actually going to come up towards the collar again. and then we'll see what we have. Okay, this is what we got so far. You can see that I need to do a little adjusting. It needs to go down a little bit further here. Yeah, and then just go across. So I'm just gonna cut another layer. I am being attacked on my tush right now by a dog. At least I locked the one outside. Okay. So, and when you cut them, you want to pull them tight because that is going to give that edge a nice roll. Do you see what happens when I pull it? It rolls over like that. And see here, I didn't do them at all, but if you stretch them, you give them a pull, it automatically, I don't know how close I'm getting in, it automatically will start folding over on the edges like that. So this is what I have. Now, even that, I'm actually going to go ahead and put it on. Okay, this is what we got so far. And this isn't bad. I mean, I would normally be wearing a wider tank top, but I couldn't find any, so I'm wearing a camisole instead. But the bottom is like so much better. And then the sleeves, I'm going to see what I'm going to do now is I'm going to actually make some slices into it and put some fringe on it. So I'm going to take it back off. Okay. And then the first thing I want to do is I actually want it to come a little bit farther down in front. So I'm going to slice it open there and then angle it more towards the edge. I'm ambidextrous, that's why if you see me switching hands with the scissors. I'm actually left-handed, but I cut and play baseball and all that other good stuff with, well, whichever hand I want. Okay, so there's that. Now I'm going to, see the problem is I'm going to be wearing this outside. So I am actually just going to cut it probably just that much more because I still want it to be long. And then to get the other sleeve length, the same, just match them up from the seams, the shoulder seams. Because before we just sliced them. There we go. Okay. I'm going to take a look at it again. See, now you got the 3/4 length sleeves. And now I'm actually going to, you know what? Yeah, I'm going to take it and I'm going to fold it over at the seams so that I get the middle centered on the back. And then I'm going to shake it so that I don't have the front of the shirt in here. And then I'm going to make slices down the back. Okay, and you can make these slices thicker, thinner, however you want. I am going to make mine about here, so double that in length when you get them open. And then I'm just going to slice down the back. And then what this is going to do, here, we're going to pull these, do the same thing, tug on whatever you slice, always tug it. And if you're using cheap, like real cheap stuff from like the dollar store or whatever, realize that if you're doing it on a seam, it might tear. See, what you got here is you're just making slices. It looks really, really great over a tank top. And you can take it and you can make them wider on top and then thinner in the middle and then wider again on the bottom. Or you can just leave it like that. You can do it all the way out to here. It just is a personal preference. You know, start at a small cut and then work your way to the bigger ones. And then if you wanted to, and I'm just going to show you on one sleeve now because I don't know how I'm doing on time and I don't want to go over. But I'm just going to take the ends of the sleeves, and you can slice down the sleeves too on the sides here and do it that way. But lately I've been totally into fringe, and actually fringe is, you know, pretty big material itself, you know, fuzzy and fringy things for the fall season. Now, I'm not saying this is like fashion, but it is a lot more fashionable than the mom sweatshirt. So I'm just going to pull these, and then I'm going to put it on, and then I'm going to show you at least what I got so far. This one I can probably do too. I didn't want to get too close to the seam, so I made that one kind of wide. So there's that. So I'm going to put it on again. See, now, ooh, I just sat on a dog. So I made this lower here. I like things low cut. I like to show off my jewelry. Here's the sleeve. So that's kind of cool. And then, I don't know how to show you the back. See, there's the back, the slices down the back. Now I'll probably go through and cut this all the rest of the way down the back. And then obviously I will go ahead and fringe out the other sleeve. And I actually might make some cuts here just to get some ripped effect here, because it looks really great with the tank top underneath it. But you get the idea. You will make some mistakes. I made a lot of, you know, mistakes when I first started cutting. So don't do anything that you love until you know what you're doing. It's a lot easier to cut a sweatshirt than a t-shirt. Unless it's like a Hanes or like a good t-shirt, then you should be fine. And that's it. So that's my Wacky Wednesday. I'll see you guys later. Bye.